All right, folks. How are you doing today? We are doing episode number 4 with Better with Age webcast. Today's guest, the one and only Dallas Smith.
How you
Dallas, how
doing?
are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's fitting that I'm on Better with Age program, right? Is that the category I fall under too, or what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
Definitely,
I
man.
fall under the same category, man. So I ain't too far off either. But the reason why we called it the Better with Age podcast is because there are many things that get better with age: leather, cheese, wine, whiskey. But the most important thing of them all is friendships.
Yeah.
there you
So
go.
that's why you're on this show today, because you've been a good friend to me. It's been a good time knowing you from a long time ago.
Yeah,
So I
buddy.
thought it would be a great idea inviting you on the show to kind of, chat it up with your boy one time.
Yeah, dude. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Yeah.
That's Charleston's Deep Thoughts 101 here.
Yeah,
You can start off the show. If you'll
Grandmaster Hughes speaking.
Speaking of that, tell us how you guys met. I don't know what the story is, but I know it's pretty entertaining if there's going to be the two of you together.
Yeah. Well, I'll take this, Charleston. We were just discussing this in the lobby here. We were it was a Canadian Team Canada trip over to the Ukraine to visit some Canadian troops that were supporting the Ukrainians against the Russian on the front there, the Russians. And I guess you guys all went out with your crew, and you guys hit up some sort of something, and next thing you know, the next morning I see Charleston come down to the lobby, and you're just lit up, dude. You're having such a great time. Still at 9 a.m, he comes up to my ear and goes, "Ooh." I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into here, man? Yeah, but it was good, man. We kind of bonded over. You started coming up on the bus every time and wasting my time. And at first, I thought he was kind of bugging me and poking me. I'm like, this guy like me? What's going on? But then I realized actually that you're a great dude, and just kind of reach across the aisle. We're having fun. So
Yeah, that was good, man. I remember that time, like you said, when I was running around and I was just barking at everybody for no reason, just going like big dog in the house roof.
yeah. Making your presence known, man.
Yeah, but I guess we were out there for a purpose, just to see like all the troops and their living situation, and really to kind of bring them a little spirit from home, I guess you could say. So that was our whole purpose for being out there. But when I saw Dallas on the flight with us, they never mentioned nothing about Dallas being on the flight with us. So we were thinking the whole time, like, okay, maybe it's part of the film crew or something like that, or like we have no clue, because we got all these football players, then we got these 3 guys over here, and we have no clue who they are.
Are you saying that me at $165 I'm not an up and coming CFL player? It's not a thought that crossed your mind.
Yeah, so we had no clue. So most of that trip, they made sure that we were stocked up with extracurricular festivities like Crown Royal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It ended up being a good flight. And then I think he performed on every single city that we went to. And we held like, I guess, football drills in every city we went to. So we put guys through football drills, like kicking, punting, learning how to carry the football, running and stuff like that. When they had like a performance at the end, and my thing is I totally dislike country music. Nothing to you, though. 100% dislike country music. So,
no offense, Dallas.
Yeah, no offense. I'm just being honest. But
thanks for having me on, buddy. Yeah.
Good segue to that.
But the thing is that when I heard him play, I was like, me, Smitty, like me and a couple other guys were like, is it just me or this is pretty good? Like this guy got something going on. Like he can sing. Like this is good music. And then we were all in agreement that we kind of don't like country music, but this sounds pretty damn good. Like this guy's good. Who is he? Then we started asking questions, going like, who is this guy? Well, I have no clue who he is because I don't listen to country music. And they started telling me, oh, this is Dallas Smith. He's a great artist. And then I started doing some research, going like, all right, let me find out about this guy, because I don't really know who he is. And I don't know what point in that career that was for you, but I know it was like, that was a moment where I said, you know what? I can kind of give country music a try now. I can kind of listen to it a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
man.
and then, my signs of a good artist is that when you can go on stage and leave an imprint on somebody, or leave a kind of a jingle in their head that they can't get it out of their head. And that wasted my time was that jingle in my head where I was like, okay, he has to be a really, really good artist, especially to leave that imprint on somebody where now they're singing your song and they only heard it one time.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate it, man. That's wasting my time. Yeah, that was the one that kind of got my career started back in 2001. And that was the one that you and I ended up singing back and forth at the on the ship, right? So we kind of broken the ice a little bit, and I had confidence that you weren't making fun of me at that point. We were having fun. So during wasting my time on the ship, it was in Marseille, France, right?
Yeah, that was
on the ship there, yeah, right on the deck. And I saw Charleston hanging on the back, and I had the mic, and I'm like, okay, here we go. So right during wasting my time, the part, whoa, I walked out to Charleston. Everybody knew I was coming right for him. You started hiding behind your buddy a little bit, and I went right up to you. And you nailed it, man. You nailed it.
There comes points in your life where you start to think inside, this is my opportunity. This is my chance. I got to freaking rock it. Yeah, this is my moment where I got to rock it.
Yeah. But right behind you, you're saying your background is actually me sneaking up on you and putting the mic right in your face. There you are.
That's on the tour? That's in Ukraine? Or
that's on the ship, man. That's the, yeah.
Nice. So then, Dallas, you can answer me this then. A, how is Charleston's singing voice? And B, can the big dog do the two-step?
Well, I haven't seen the two-step. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But
his singing voice?
A bar in Regina when they open up and have a couple lessons. But yeah, no, he did some good practicing in that part on the bus, and he sounded exactly the same when he was hammered.
I don't know if that's good or bad then.
Yeah, well, he sounded better to him when he was drunk, I'm sure. But
see, long as you're loose, that's all that matters. When it's loose and it just comes out natural.
It didn't matter how he was sounding. It was all about the moment and the humor behind it. So it was great.
Nevertheless, I wasn't chirping you. I really, really like the song, and I love your music.
Yeah, man. It was weird, but you go into these situations, you're in a foreign country, and you got this big, huge CFL player go right up to you, barking and then yelling the line of the song in your face. I'm like, man, I think he likes me. I don't know what's going on. Man.
You hope so. Charleston, with that, you also told me another funny incident. Maybe you can tell Dallas about it too, about you're out one night late with some of the guys. You're in the Ukraine. What happened?
Yeah, Dallas, you didn't hear about this during the trip. We kind of kept this quiet. Good. Actually, before I get to that, do you know they 100% canceled the trip? They were going to continue going because of all those hockey guys. I think it was from that Canucks team. They 100% went out there and ruined the trip.
Yeah, man, I heard there was like actually a serious issue with it. Was Tiger Williams. He was a former Canuck.
I have the picture of the Tiger Williams right here, and then be able to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying this as a wearing my Canuck hat, but from my experience, he was on a trip before. Where did we go? We went to Afghanistan. He was on it, and I don't publicly whatever anybody, but I could tell there was something a little bit going on there, and he ended up ruining it for a lot of people, man. He really did, and I'll say that publicly. He took something, a good opportunity. It was supposed to be for Canadian troops, and he personally wrecked it for a lot of people.
Yeah, man, I heard about it too, and it's crazy. Like, especially to mess it up for everybody like that. I know when we went out there, as football players, we had a good time and we enjoyed it. But when it's time to get down to business, you got to get down to business and still serve the purpose what you're out there for.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think it's a real opportunity to show character, and he didn't. So.
Yeah. One of the things to Dallas is that I got lots of friends that are in the military, in the police, firemen, first responders. One of the biggest things too, we want to be able to maybe branch off later on, is support the military. We're always very appreciative of what they do and how they do. And they risk their lives and do that. So it's a great job that you guys went and support, and hopefully eventually maybe the Better with Age webcast is going to find a way, maybe team up with Dallas at your future Saskatchewan show, and maybe we can donate something, or we can figure out some time to be able to throw it towards all the military personnel, because I think all three of us really appreciate what they do and their efforts and what they do for us. So Charleston, then back on that, enlighten us on your Ukraine moment late at night. You had a few soda pops. You're late at night. You're trying to find a washroom. What happened?
I was trying to throw you for a loop for a little bit.
Yeah,
So I was trying to get you off the top. No, but I guess what happened is me and a bunch of my teammates, we went out to your local bar in I think it was Kyiv. Is it Kyiv?
Kiev, yeah.
Yeah, Kiev, Ukraine. And we went to some bar it was a dominatrix bar, but that's for a different topic. So it was a lot of people getting whipped and hot wax and stuff poured on. Yeah. So it was quite interesting being inside that bar. But we were walking back from the bar, it closed. It was late at night. Everything's shut down. The whole city's shut down. And we're walking back to our hotel. And, I slowly started to feel tingles, and I had to use the bathroom really bad. And I'm talking like knees shaking, like I'm really about to pee my pants. So, I started to decide, I'm just going to go over here in this corner, man, because I got to use the bathroom so bad. You guys just wait for me. So I go into a little corner and then use the bathroom. And some guy, like, runs up on me from behind, like, screaming, yelling at me in Ukrainian language. And I turn around, I'm holding myself, and I'm like, hey, man, get away from me. Like, get back. Like, get off my shoulder. Like, and I'm using the bathroom. And I said, man, if you don't get away from me, I don't know what you're saying. I'm probably going to fight you. So I'm in my head, I'm thinking, I'm obviously not going to fight him, because that's the wrong place to have something happen. So I was like, you know what? I got mad and told the guy, finished using the bathroom and told the guy, like, get away from me. I don't know what you're talking about. And I started balling my fists up to the guy, just going like, look, do you want a piece of these? Like, you want a knuckle sandwich? Then the guy kept speaking in Ukraine, like, mad at me. And I guess somebody who knew English, it was a woman, she walked over and was like, oh, don't worry. He's pissed off at you right now. And then I was like, I don't know why. I had to go use the bathroom, and I went to the corner to use the bathroom. She was like, he's yelling at you because you're using the bathroom in the wrong spot. You're being very disrespectful. And I was like, what did I do? I mean, I just used the bathroom in this dark corner trying to get off away from people. She said, you're pissing on a church. It's a very historic church in the middle of Ukraine, and you're peeing on it right now. So I happen to go, oh, shit. And I look up, and it's the church that was directly in the middle of the city. I had no clue, because it was dark. It was nighttime. All the buildings kind of look brick and the same. And the guy's ready to beat me up because I pissed on a historic site and did not know it.
So
I was extremely embarrassed from that. Like, oh, man.
So after
really
that,
messed up. All I did was apologize to the guy. Like, look, I said, please tell him I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know. Like,
please tell him.
Like, please tell him I'm sorry. I didn't know. I had to go.
I think you did, man. I think you just did.
I think Charleston's had to say about 10 Hail Marys and Our Fathers ever since, every day to be.
Wow, man, that beats Ozzy Osbourne's pissing on the Alamo, right?
So
nice, man. Wow.
So with that story, we'll kind of bring it back now to you, Dallas. How you been during this crazy time? What's up? How you been? Where are you at right now? You're at your home in BC. You're back home.
Yeah. I'm on the Valley in Langley. Yeah, it's
Nice.
I grew up here, so I'm pretty close to where I grew up. But yeah, I'm at home. I'm just kind of, and all my touring. I'm supposed to be out and do a bunch of summer festivals this year, busy with the guys, and that's obviously shut down. But man, I got some like studio gear, my nice mic there set up, and I'm just gonna finish my record at home.
Yeah, and so
that's working with producer down in Nashville, my buddy Joey, and we're just kind of going back and forth putting together a record, and out mid-August. So it's just kind of adapting to this, and you know, lots going on with the the house life. I got my little girl. She's 6.5 now. My wife's 14 weeks pregnant.
Congrats.
And, yeah, we're expecting a little
Congratulations.
girl in November. Yeah. So man, it's you know, you try to just take the best out of this, right? I think that's just hopefully everybody can do that, and hopefully there is something good you can take from it. But yeah, for myself, I'm just trying to focus on the family stuff, and with all the traveling, I mean, you guys too, right? Just take the time and that you have at home and enjoy it, you know, with the kids and the family, and make the best of it.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, what Charleston was saying earlier on too, on a few other shows, that I mean, it's different, right? How there's no there's no new normal anymore. We're trying to find the new normal. There isn't anything that we've ever experienced before. So, you know, Charleston and you probably are just itching to be able to get out there. But what's that going to be like now with, you know, possibly playing in front of an empty stadium? I know the Dropkick Murphys, I think, are doing a benefit show at Fenway Park today.
Wow.
I think, you know, doing that, but empty, right? You know, Charleston's looking at the possibility of playing in a hub city and doing that, you know, pretty soon.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on you on what's, you know, that's, or any word on what you're going to be doing? Or are you just going to be more focusing on studio time and kind of focusing on what you can do in the future?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of focus on doing the doing promo for the record. There's a couple like charity things that we're doing locally. But yeah, you know, it's not gonna happen overnight for the music business, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's all about the experience. Yeah, it's CFL and sports has a bit of on TV and stuff. It can kind of translate, but the experience with music is maybe it doesn't translate, man. Live, seeing a sporting event live is it like with hockey and football?
I was gonna say there's nothing like going to.
There's nothing like it, man. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, playing these shows live to know you feed off the crowd, man. Like you really do. That's the experience. It's not about, you know, it's less about, it is about the sport and about playing the music and stuff, but it's about interacting with the fans with the music, man. And it's about that, making that face-to-face connection. And yeah, it's just not going to be possible, I don't think, through what we're doing now, through computer screens. And you go to watch a show, you want to feel the music. You can't do that through this, right? So
exactly.
I don't know, man. It'll be different for a little bit. I'm like really interested in maybe doing some. We got great studios here in Vancouver. When things starting to lighten up a little bit, taking the band in there, maybe doing like a broadcast live in warehouse studios or the Armory studios, and just give it's not a concert. It would be sort of like, here's behind the scenes of how we would put a live off the floor, you know, event or something, and kind of see behind the scenes and experience it, how we would be in the studio live off the floor, just different things like that, right? I think people would be interested in that instead of like trying to replicate a concert experience live. You know, until things are back up and running, we got a vaccine or whatever that looks like. I think, yeah. Kind of
the same thing that we just saw that captivated a lot of the sports world is The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. You got to see the behind the, you know, behind
the.
Yeah. And to be able to do that, I think people would love to be able to see what your take is on how you prep, how you get into it, what's going on, you know, all the prior moments, what you guys are talking about before, after, you know, all that.
Yeah. Stuff. Yeah, it's a lot less Michael Jordan and a lot more fucking around. That's what it is. It ain't nothing like that, man. He is, yeah.
So you're not going to be that intense guy. You're going to be reaming out your teammates, your bandmates.
Yeah. I'm the complete opposite, man. They come off the stage and they're like, man, they're talking to each other. I really F that part up, man. Like, guys, everybody had a great time. We're human. It's real, right?
Right, yeah. Sipping lemon water from my throat.
The BC herb. Nice.
That's too funny. Yeah, when I look at like musicians now, because a lot of musicians are starting to like get in touch with their fans through like Instagram Live and Facebook Live, and they're doing these live performances and doing covers and stuff like this. Like I think Tracy Chapman just did a cover, and everybody's like blown up about that cover. So it's like, once you decide to actually do like a studio cover like that, what song will you do? Will you do a cover song, or will you do your own original written song, or will you just display something?
I think we probably do a lot of like a lot of the stuff that people would know. Obviously, we'd run through some stuff, dress it up differently. We'd probably, you know, F around, have some fun. It wouldn't be like what the record sounded like. Yeah, man, cover songs. We've always kind of done things outside of the box. Like when we first came out, I'm a big Keith Urban fan. That's kind of what brought me over to this. Rascal Flatts. So I used to do a couple of their songs at the beginning when I came over from the rock side and started doing country shows. But
what
then we
song?
started. We did Fast Cars and Freedom, Rascal Flatts, and then we Told You So, Keith Urban. Just great, just driving, like, just great country tunes. You'd like him even, I swear.
Okay.
Yeah, they got lots of cars.
I like Keith
good,
Urban.
man. They're good, man. Yeah, Urban's great, dude. He's great.
Yeah. That song that he got, Something's Blue.
Oh, yeah, Blue Ain't Your Color. Yeah.
Blue Ain't Your Color. I like that song.
That was co-written by a great Canadian, Stephen Lee Olson. He has co-write on that song, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Little backstory of that song. But cover songs, yeah, we started doing some really unexpected stuff. We did do you know Audio Slave? Do you remember Cornell?
Yeah.
Cornell, we did Coachy. So we were doing these country concerts and festivals and stuff, and then we break out this heavy ass Audio Slave song. It was just you can see the rock fans out in the crowd, right? It was great.
Yeah.
Then we would just do different things. We would dress up. We did Royals by Lord. It's kind of like out of left field for us, but it translated really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we always do, yeah. So I try not to do, like, I'm not going to go up and do a Johnny Cash cover or something that's strictly just cover or a country. It'll be something completely out of left field. And
no, I like music like that when you try to, like, turn over a song from a different genre, right? And try to make it into your song, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think you did something like that when we were. There's your dog coming in.
Woof, woof, woof.
He's gonna get you. Get him back. Get him back.
Is that a chocolate lab?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's one of our labs. He's hey Moose, where'd you go, buddy? Hey,
Moose.
Chocolate Moose. Oh, hey, buddy.
Moose. We got a black. My wife and I got a black lab.
Oh, nice. Labs are the best, man.
Yeah.
But they dog like to lick, and I'm talking about just lick everything, all over, lick your pants, lick your hands, everywhere.
Showing love, Charleston. It's showing love. Come on, man.
Yeah. Until I lick the dog back, then it ain't gonna be love.
Usually it's when the dog's running away too, so you get what you can, right?
Yeah.
Dallas, I want to ask you, Dallas, what's when this show being all about Sask, what is your first impression? What are your first thoughts when you hear the word Saskatchewan? What's the first things that pop to mind to be able to do that?
The prairies in general are incredibly they're incredible live music cities. Right back from when my first record came out in 2001, first single. I've had some great memories all throughout the prairies, but Saskatoon, yes, some great memories.
Yeah.
But Regina was just what was that bar that was called there? I think it's gone now.
The Pump
Pump, yeah. I mean, just man, we have memories. There was a festival we did there a couple times. I just remember great times. Just great live festivals and great crowds. I mean, you guys know how to party. Just salt of the earth people, just blue collar. Love your live music, love your country music, love your rock music.
Yeah,
I've always had a great time, man. Yeah, for sure.
Craven, it's funny. Craven still hasn't been canceled yet here, as of yet, as far as I know. And that's, it is a huge revenue maker for Saskatchewan, the economy as a whole. You get how many thousands of people coming in to watch 3 or 4 days of country music, and so it's really going to be a different year. I mean, you played there a few years ago, right? And had that event, and so Saskatchewan's definitely. I worked at Louis Bar on campus and back in Saskatoon, and I got to see so many great shows to be able to do that. But Saskatchewan's definitely known for kind of being kind of not starting places, but one of the places we really appreciate music and be able to get to know guys and and enjoy 1 or 6 beers and enjoy some Canadian BC herb, medically prescribed, of course, and be able to do that there. It's legal now, so fuck it. Yeah, we can do it. There's Charleston, a cannabis company from Regina.
There you go. So, honestly, man, I've had a great time. I really have. I made a lot of great friends. I mean, Charleston. I'm not sure if we know Abby quite well. Abby White.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Abby's a good guy.
It's just great people. If you're on camera.
We get the whole family coming in to be able to do that. The dog, the daughter. I want to do. Are you getting the hockey itch yet? Are you getting the shakes yet with the hockey? We had Jordan on last show, Jordan Eberle, and he was saying that he hasn't skated since this happened, which is 73, yeah, 73 days. But I imagine you're getting the kind of the itch to be able to watch hockey again.
Well, yeah, man, like you're talking about all these guys from other teams, they weren't able to skate. We got a whole pile of Swedes, Pedersen and Markstrom, all those guys. They've been skating over in Sweden, so bring it on, man.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly, man, when I heard the 24-team format, like I'm pretty purist, I guess. I kind of lean a bit that way. The game needs to evolve and all that stuff. Like it's going in the right direction with the less hooking stuff, but I was turned off by the change of the format because it's supposed to be the hardest trophy in sports to win.
Very much
so. Charleston, that's just the reputation it has. The 4 rounds, and it's just a grind, 2 months, right? So with the idea of it going down to maybe a 5, I don't know. I didn't like it at first, but then Craig Button actually tweeted something saying, "Look, it's 2 times the cup has been awarded with a half season, 48 games.
Yeah.
At this season, 80% is finished. It's going to take 16 plus wins to win the Stanley Cup. It's going to be the same. It's going to mean the same amount." So I've actually been won over by that. So I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. And as long as the Leafs don't win or Edmonton doesn't win, it's going to be a legit Stanley Cup.
You're killing me over here, Dallas. This is the only country hat I got on.
And I got something for you. Just give me 1 second, all right? Hopefully I can find it quick.
That's too funny. No, the crazy part about that is that when there's shortened season.
There you go. Yeah.
I do have one.
Yeah.
That's why it's tucked away all the way up.
Son of a. Always got to rub it in. Hey, always got to rub it in. Hey, Jesus. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty funny.
As long as they don't got no Detroit Red Wings like that, I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, the Red Wings are good, man. Not right now, but they've been good for a while. You guys are
good.
Your Red Wings, Charleston won't be making the playoffs for the next little bit.
But wait, I got something to that.
All right.
Because the season is shortened like it is, just like it's going to go with our season if we play a shortened season. It will be open opportunity for every single team to make a championship. Remember, I said that. So the teams that usually fall off towards the end of the season and kind of from mid to the end of the season and kind of lose momentum, for a shortened season like that, teams that have momentum from the start are going to win.
But it's not going to be Detroit, I can tell you that.
You just wait and see. They're young. They're young.
Oh, yeah. Dallas is really throwing down here. Really giving.
I see that. I see
that. You got your daughter in the background. She want to pop in and say hi to everybody here in.
You got a shirt on now, Veda? There you go. She got a shirt on. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's her name?
Her name is Veda.
Veda, can you sing, Veda?
No.
Yeah, but she's very shy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Veda. Everybody in Saskatchewan says hi.
You say bye. Say hi.
Bye-bye. Is it a family tradition that everybody starts off the show with shirts off and then moves the shirt on?
Yeah, apparently that's the thing. I was leading by example.
Dallas, we wanted to just ask you a few more questions. We had kind of a segment on with Jordan last show, like I mentioned. We're just going to ask you some random questions. Feel free to shoot out your answers. Yep. Charleston's pretty good. He's going to pipe in about some of his answers too and be able to do that. But here we go. What do you prefer more? What would you like to watch more, CFL or NFL?
I'm not no BS, man. No BS. Yep. I don't watch a lot of NFL. I don't watch a lot of football, but I do actually watch the CFL. My dad follows the Lions quite close, a little close-ish, and so I pay attention.
Okay.
I wish I had a button right here.
Yeah. My buddy Alan, he's a huge Saints fan, so he's trying to get me into that. He's got me a jersey and the whole deal, but
yeah,
we'll
can't get into it yet. Nice. Okay. What would you rather prefer, nightlife in Nashville or the Calgary Stampede?
Both are amazing. It depends on what timeline or where I am in my life. If it's a younger me, I would say the Stampede. The older me, more responsible me, I would say probably nightlife in Nashville. And yeah.
Smart.
If I wanted to make a total fool of myself, I probably shouldn't do that in Nashville with the people that I directly work with. So I'll do that at the Stampede.
Charleston, have you been to Nashville?
Never been to Nashville. It's one of the cities that I want to go to. I've never been there.
Hey man, I'll bring you on a road trip. You come down and we'll I know a few guys who got the keys to the city, so we'll
I'm in.
Yeah.
We're in.
Trust me, I'll walk around like I got the keys to the city. So as long as I'm with the people that get the keys to the city.
You'll actually have them. You won't need this, dude.
Yeah.
No peeing on churches. No peeing on churches in Nashville.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Dallas, Sundin twins. Traveled to London.
Sedin twins.
Look at that. I even got correct. Sedin twins, Trevor Linden, or Pavel Bure.
For tops?
Yeah.
Well.
Or Harold Snipes.
Harold Snaps, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think as a city, it'd be really hard to choose between Linden and the Sedins.
Yeah.
I mean, they have such a local supportive background. They've both been so great to the community here, so it'd be really hard to pick between the two. As far as like an exciting player, I think Bure is the guy that everybody kind of looks to and goes, wow, I wish we could have seen him, playing on the wing with the Sedins, or playing with a guy like Trevor Linden, the hard-nosed guy. Yeah, me personally, one of my favorite players is Pavel Bure. I would have loved to seen him, if Gretzky actually made his way to Vancouver and centering that McGillney-Bure line like was supposed to happen, man.
If only, If Gretzky.
If only.
I know that you picked Lemieux and Twitter over Gretzky, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I think Lemieux did more with less. I think Gretzky is overall the greatest, but I think if you put Lemieux in his heyday with the size and the control in his hands that he had, I think he was pretty unstoppable, man. Yeah.
This is perfect. This is a little bit of a thinker here for you. I'll tell you Charleston's answers, or well, Charleston can tell you, but this is, if you had a chance, Better with Age webcasts pays for your weekend in Vegas. You get a chance to be able to take 3 guys. Who are they going to be? And before you say that, listen to what Charleston said for his 3 picks.
Okay.
I'm taking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
I'm taking Brandon Smith. You remember Brandon?
Yep.
Brandon was with us. I'm taking Brandon Smith. I'm trying to remember who that other guy was.
Ed Belfort.
Ed Belfort.
And he's never even going to play hockey.
Why Belfort?
He just looks like a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a cool guy. And I know people like that's been in the game for a long time. They come with stories, and they come with some crazy stories. Some stories that you won't hear unless you're in a certain atmosphere.
Yeah, they won't even be in a book 25 years from now.
Yeah, it won't even be in a book. But I want to hear
from history.
Yeah.
Based on that, Dallas, who are your 3 guys and why?
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, wow. Let's go, man. Well, speaking of the documentary, let's go to Vegas with Dennis Rodman.
Oh yeah.
I think I couldn't get away with that now, but 15 years ago I probably could have. Jeez, I'll take you, Charleston. I'll go to Vegas with you. So let's roll as a 6 or an 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, man, I don't know. It would be did I pick 1 yet or just 2? What did I pick?
Just 2.
You got Rodman and Charleston.
My last one. Damn, man. Damn.
No country.
Seth Rogen.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one too. You got a mixture and a combination of a lot of different characteristics in there, and that can work out well.
Yeah. Rodman, Charleston, and
Seth.
I'm slow. Seth Rogen. There we go.
Yeah.
I can blame Seth Rogen for me why I forgot that. Yeah.
A lot of BC Herb going on there on that trip, I think. I think that's it, Charleston. And now I'll let you guys chat. I know you guys haven't seen anything you guys wanted to mention to each other, talk to each other about. I'm gonna have a crack of beer, put on my country hat, and listen to you guys talk.
Oh, that's a terrible hat, guy.
Well, give me a second here.
I know. Do I even got a hat to put on? Yeah, of course I got a hat.
You gotta wear that. Son of a bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, man. So you said you got a new album coming out in August.
Yeah, I got the exact date. I think it's like early mid-August is kind of when it's going to come out. it's so Like a Man is the new single that's radio right now, and we're gonna add 5 more songs to that, and then it'll become a full record in August. So yeah, it's always exciting. You know, you spend my last release was over a year ago, so you spend a year putting together the songs and tracking them, and you know, all the artwork and the thought behind it, and finally you get to kind of, you know, give birth to it and send it out to the world and see what happens. You know, see if anybody likes your kid.
That's nice. That's nice, man. So when I look at it, because I always say the term that athletes want to be musicians and musicians want to be athletes.
It's true. I've seen that for the last 20 years, man. The first, like Ryan Smith, one of the first hockey guys I met out in Edmonton, he was just like, it's just like, dude, it's so cool what you guys do. And what the hell are you talking about, man? I'm just a 22-year-old idiot. I want to be skating. I know how much I'm getting paid, and I know how much you're getting paid. I want your job.
Oh, yeah. I remember, I think it was Chad Brownlee when I was backstage. He said the same thing, said, man, I love football. He was like, I used to play football, you know, back in the day before I started music. He was like, I wish I could just go back. I just want to go back to playing football.
Well, that's a great example, too, because he was actually a drafted hockey player. He was drafted by the Canucks, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so he can actually skate. He's a defenseman. He was 4th round, for the Canucks.
Yeah, you know I can play hockey, too, right?
Oh my God! Have you seen that video?
You kick my ass in any sport, dude. I don't know. It's no content.
Have you seen that video, Dallas, of Charleston on the ice?
No, I haven't.
Okay, we'll send it to you after this show and just laugh away at it. But
he's a baby deer out there, I hear.
He's actually
on all fours, or you're just a two?
Nope. In 6 goals, I hit the crossbar once.
Yep.
I scored once. And I missed the other 4 times because I wasn't even trying.
Was there a goalie in that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was actually a full-on goalie, fully equipped, and Charleston had a vintage Mike Foligno helmet.
Nice.
He had the again. He had 6 chances on a breakaway with the goalies, and this is his first time on skates with a puck and a stick. And he scored once, hit the post once, and the other 4 times didn't do so well. But very impressed with this athletic ability. And so we'll send that to you for your entertainment later.
Yeah. Hey man, we should do a hockey thing in Regina. When things are opened up, man, we get out there. We have some CFL players against some musicians, and we'll go out there and make fools of ourselves. It'd be fun.
I'm 100% for it. Yeah, we can make it happen.
The benefits could go towards the military.
There, we were talking about full circle. There we go.
Yeah. Nice, I got my nice coffee mug. Support the troops, and we can tie that in and do that. So anything else you guys want to chat about, Charleston? Anything else you want to mention to Dallas?
One thing I mentioned is, man, you are one of the pivotal people that introduced me into country music, and I thank you for that.
Thanks,
and just like I said before, man, better with age. It's all about friendship because they never get old. And I know music will never get old for you. Football will never get old for me because it's a part of our life. We dedicated our lives to it. So I thank you for coming on the show. It was awesome hearing from you.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to call you a friend, man, and I can't wait to see where the friendship's going to go over the years, like you said. So,
awesome. Thank you, man. Hey, appreciate it.
Thanks, Dallas. Appreciate everything. Good luck with everything in the future. We'll talk to you soon here in Sass.
Yeah, man. See you, bud.
Okay. Bye-bye.